Welcome, everyone. It's a really great pleasure to open this spring's lecture series with Bjarke Ingels, here to share with us the work of his practice, BIG. There are few architects who need less of an introduction than Bjarke today. Just look at this auditorium this evening and the long line that formed already early this afternoon. And I know that the auditorium next door is also completely filled. The sheer scale of Bjarke's reach and the impact not only of his work, but of himself as a new kind of architect, as
bringer of life and energy into a new neighborhood.
Suggests a new underline.
With the idea of new kind of work environments.
Through figuration, through searching for new stimuli in terms of
Seductive way, a new form of phenomenology. And
spending your time on thinking of new things or thinking of how to do things.
But new things are new, so they need somehow kind of update.
through a new form of
compose to make a new phenomena as a volume,
which is this kind of a new type of a silo.
See it from below in this new kind of cupola.
The idea of masonry, but also something new.
They contact each other and you have a new, say, network.
Thus gave me a new understanding of what I'm doing. Because
the kind of struggle to kind of create a new identity within the kind of canon of a trajectory, which is so
Very nice new life for the building with a kind of a human scale.
And so, and a new face for RISD. This was really the back of the campus.
Of course, if you have very radical new sort of processes, methodologies,
are totally new ideas about the city.
Which is also not quite a city, and it's kind of a new condition in between.
that is to define a new idea about space and time. And
because with every new idea, you have to dig into a foundation.
Think about how architecture can really start to create kind of new kind of frameworks for understanding.
in this building, and this thing is sort of making a new kind of frame building.
These discourses also have formulated a new understanding of the economy and of sociology and politics.
Brought a new level of prosperity and connectivity, which...
Developing new notions of coherency.
Even as a driver to push new morphologies.
Might offer a new lifestyle.
The new archetype of the city is big operations that may or may not be beautiful.
Idea about the city, a kind of new prototype.
Towards this new paradigm.
It's some new kind of integrity.
In the course of a few months, we managed to develop an entire new product for them. And
with new tools and new forms, which comes to the digital.
To a new place with architecture.
And a new kind of outdoor cafe life has returned back to the port.
At the time, it was looking at new areas and how...
They are now looking for new models, how to upgrade.
The architects, there's a lot of new stuff which hasn't been seen. I just kind of race through some of those
relationships to each other to create the new space or new experience.
That's why we always do something new.
Modernism, we have new degrees of freedom. We're no longer tied in with symmetry and proportion.
So there was a ratio for the height of our building, of the new building.
This was the birth of the new practice, and the buildings
really is a kind of a new, almost like a horizontal memorial.
Where new, say, cohabitations.
Some kind of a new relationship between inside and
get together into a kind of new, a new hybrid.
Good contrast with the modern architecture and such kind of a new order.
Come up with a new ordinance because...
idea of a new nature, etc.
And then translating that into kind of new world.
To the new zeitgeist projects.
The more we started thinking about when you're starting on a new planet from scratch.
Dystopia can lead to new directions.
Invite you deep inside to find your own new inspirations. And I like to create more and more something new. Thank you very much.